ratchet strap broke off yesterday. So I had to wrap it around here and tie it up for now. Already starting to get really humid out here. The AC is gonna have to come on real soon. This one actually might be really, really close. So we're gonna go to the scale now, we're gonna see. Unless the back is really heavy, my suspension gauge here is pretty good. I might actually be a little bit light. If I am, I'm still gonna take it. Condensation in there because the air conditioning's on in this little booth here, but yeah, I don't think you can see it. But it says 78,980, so we're actually good. You know, a little fun fact about this exit right here, exit 8. I used to park there. If you get to the end of the off-ramp, you'd make a right and there's like a little dumpy piece of shit gas station over there. At the time when I first moved to Scranton, I didn't have anywhere to park. I had no clue where to leave the truck. So someone I worked with, I'll still work with, he used to get fuel over there. So I went with him one day and I got fuel, and I kept going there, and over time I asked the guy, I said, hey man, can I leave my trailer here? And he said, yeah, no problem, just leave it in the back somewhere. I was like, alright. So at that time I used to take my tractor home, and I did that for maybe like a month or so, and then I ended up getting in trouble. The cops kept leaving notes on my on my door saying, if you don't move your truck, well, you can't park here anymore. If you continue to park here, we're gonna tow it. So I couldn't leave my truck there anymore. So I started leaving the truck and the trailer over there. So I would just park everything over there. And I parked there for like a year and a half. But then the last week that I parked there, I got to my truck and I had no fuel. So I was like, what the fuck is going on here? How the fuck do I not have any fuel? There was something wrong with my dash camera. I think it was like the SD card needed to be formatted or something, so it wasn't recording anymore. Like, it wasn't recording at the time. And then 3 days later, the same thing. My fuel gauge doesn't work. I think I need a new float or something, but it doesn't work. So like 3 days later, 4 days later, somewhere around there, I got in the truck, I started driving, the truck started like sputtering and shit. And this fuel filter gauge was going down to 0. So I was running out of fuel. I literally, like where I get fuel, I pulled up to the pump and the truck fucking stalled out. I looked at the video from my dash camera from the overnight, and there were 2 guys. I saw them walking around my truck. They were like, I saw them like shining a flashlight in, like inside the truck and shit, like trying to see if, I guess maybe I was like sleeping in it or something. One guy parked his truck like across the front of my truck, and the other guy backed right next to it. They stole my fucking fuel again, and those guys had to have been the ones that stole it. But I couldn't see like the company name on the truck because it was dark out. That camera's not that great, so I couldn't see the company name. But I know it was a white Volvo and a red Freightliner. What the hell is it? Columbia. That's as far as I know. I went inside the gas station. I said, "Hey man, can I like look at your cameras from last night?" And they said, "Oh, the cameras don't work." So that's at that point, that was like the breaking point. I got the fuck out of there. I knew about the spot that I'm in right now, but from what I heard from like other people, they said if you haul trash, you're not allowed to go there. But then I realized there were like 3 other trucks that haul trash that parked there. So I gave the lady a call, and she said, yeah, come down. I'll give you a spot. So that's where I park right now. But that's where I used to park, and I left over there. I mean, it sucked anyway. It wasn't like a parking spot. I just parked in the back, like right against the back corner of the parking lot. And it was a freaking dump. I didn't like parking there anyway, but getting my fuel stolen twice, all of it. Like, they didn't even take some, they took all of it. But that was a breaking point, and that's why I stopped. I left there immediately. I should have left there after the first time they did it. That place was a dump. The parking lot, nothing but potholes. I mean, where I park now, there's a lot of potholes there too, but this place was a lot worse, and they charged $200 a month just to get like the back corner of the fucking parking lot, which half of the time I couldn't even get into my spot because either like someone would be parked there not knowing it was my spot. Like the guys that worked there didn't say, oh, you can't park there. They didn't give a fuck. And the pumps were like right across, like right in front of where I parked. So if there was a couple trucks getting fuel, I would have to wait. And a lot of them would like take the 30-minute break there or sit there for like an hour. It was a freaking nightmare. It really sucked. It really sucked parking over there. So it wasn't great anyway, but getting my fuel stolen was like the thing that actually made the move to get the hell out of there. Shit, at first, when I first moved to Scranton, I took the trailer home too. And I'm not in like a country area. There's a lot of houses near me. There's a church right next to where I live. A school across the street. And I used to bring my truck and trailer home filled with freaking trash. Oh my god, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. None of my neighbors said anything, but they had to have fucking hated me at that point. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't know where to go. But I could have left the truck at a truck stop or something like that. That was really, really stupid. Landfill like 20 minutes ago, and now we're on our way back to New York to get another load. We're heading back towards home now. We just got loaded with our preload for tomorrow morning. So on my way back out here, there was a truck fire right at the New York-Pennsylvania state line. One of my buddies was sitting in it. He said he's going, but now I'm hearing it's backed up again. Like right at the river, so we'll see what happens. I'm supposed to, well, if I could get there in time, I'm going to another shop that's like right near where I park. I go to him for like odds and ends things, like brakes and shit like that. I've been researching online the noise that my truck is making. I don't know, man. It just seems to me that it's I really think it's transmission related. So there are people on like forums and stuff saying to make sure the transmission fluid is full, because apparently that can make a noise like this too. So I don't have the tools to check it myself. You need like a really long extended ratchet, and I don't have one. I doubt that's what it's gonna be, but I'd really like to try to find it before I have to go drive 2 hours to that place with the dyno. And I know exactly what's going to happen. In like a day or two from now, I'm going to be editing this video, listening to this, and be like, oh, you idiot. That's not what it was. You're wasting your time. Because that happens all the time. Every time I think there's a problem and I thought I figured it out, I look back at the video 2 days later when I'm editing, and I'm like, oh, what a waste of fucking time that was. So I'm sure that's what's going to happen this time. Like an hour and a half ago, this was completely shut down. I'm really hoping that it's at least getting through, like with one lane. Sucks. So there were cars going down the shoulder, and that guy in the Jeep got pissed off, so now he's blocking. Oh, maybe it's opening up now. Yeah, it looks like it's opening up now. We're moving. Now no one answers. As soon as there's a traffic jam, magically everyone turns on their radio. What's going on around here? What's going on up there?